The most important relationship you will ever have is the one that you have with yourself.
Welcome to Time to Win podcast. It's not just a podcast. It's the official personal growth locker room of life where champions just like you gather to cultivate their courage, create a life-changing game plan of success, and celebrate their wins. I'm RJ Jackson, your personal growth coach and host, and I'm committed to seeing you win. As a professional speaker and growth coach for over 3 decades, I've worked with and inspired thousands to grow their greatness and transform their setbacks into a comeback. And now it's your turn. It's time to win. So if you're ready, grab something to take notes with. We're about to dive in. Let's go fight win.
Hello, you amazing giant slayers. Welcome back and welcome to Time to Win podcast. This is the official and the original Time to Win podcast. I am your host, RJ Jackson, your mindset coach and speaker for your next event. It's here, right here in the locker room of life, where we embrace the complexities of life, love, and the journey to self-discovery. Today's episode, like all of our episodes, is a powerful homage to the incredible women over 40 who might be feeling the weight of being single, in a broken relationship, or simply alone as we approach Valentine's Day. So if that's you, I want to invite you to come to the table. If you're in a relationship, whether you're single, you wish you were single, you feel like you're single, or you're simply alone, we're going to dive in deep with an intimate conversation of life and love. Girl, we're going to get to the heart of the matter. Let me start right here by reminding you that you are not alone in your feelings. Listen, I know what it's like. Been there, done that, and decided not to do that again, but to learn my worth and live in it and out of it. And so today I'm going to share with you the strategies and the steps that I took to get to where I am today, loving me. Yes, girl, I love the skin I'm in. Okay? Even in the winter when it's dry and crackly, I love the skin I'm in. So I'm here to guide you through the emotions and offer you some insights and support and serve you notice that you matter. And the most important love story you will ever have is the one you have with yourself. So get ready to take some notes. It's time to refill your cup so that you can refill your purpose. But first, a word from our sponsors.
Indulge in the artistry of beauty with Makeup and Lashes by Carol. Carol and Felix, a certified makeup, lash, and microblading artist, works her magic to enhance your natural beauty with precision and skill. Carolyn's commitment to staying on top of the latest trends and techniques ensures that you receive personalized and cutting-edge beauty services. Experience the difference. Discover the magic of personalized beauty. Visit Makeup and Lashes by Carol on Instagram at Lashes by Carolina. That's Lashes by Carolina with 4 A's. Elevate your glamour because you deserve to feel beautiful inside and out. Embark on a journey of positivity with Positively in Pursuit. Lisa Anderson, a seasoned professional speaker, coach, and consultant, brings a wealth of expertise, intuitive insights, and ingenuity to guide you towards success with precision and purpose. Elevate your journey with Lisa as she shows you how to unlock your full potential, set and achieve career goals, navigate career transitions, and reach the next level of career success. Visit positivelyinpursuit.com. That's www.positivelyinpursuit.com to start your transformative journey with Lisa Anderson. Because precision and purpose are your birthright.
So, if you're like me, you have felt the ache of loneliness. That ache that you're longing for a connection that seems just too far out of your reach. Now, as we approach Valentine's Day, the lack of romantic companionship may be casting a heavy shadow over you right now. You might be saying, man, I wish I had somebody. You might even be feeling like it's more than a desire for company. It's a yearning for love, one that feels right. And maybe the isolation has you questioning your own desirability. Well, if that's you, get your pen out, because I want to give you the solution, information that causes transformation in your situation. Because here's what we could do about it. Because I'm a firm believer, it doesn't have to be that way. So what can you do when you're feeling lonely, like it's just you and you don't have anybody and you wish you had somebody? Well, I don't know what that somebody looks like for you. However, I know there's somebody waiting to connect with you. So reach out to your friends. Like, be the leader. Plan a Valentine's Day celebration. Like, I'm sure it's not just you and you have friends in your circle who, like you, want to have companionship. Well, it doesn't have to be a male or romantic companionship. You know, when we're around other people, it makes our soul happy. So plan an event, plan a social event, plan an excursion or an adventure. It's not just about finding a romantic partner. It's about building a support system that reminds you that love exists in various forms. You do not have to be lonely. And one of the ways to avoid being lonely is to stop playing the comparison game. You know, we start scrolling through social media, seeing others in seemingly perfect relationships, and then what happens? It triggers feelings of inadequacy and unfulfillment. You're saying things like, well, everyone else is so happy in love. So you might be feeling like the pressure to fit in into the societal ideal of happiness and success in relationships. Girl, listen, it's a roller coaster. You find yourself on a constant comparison that leads to nowhere, or the city of self-doubt. So here's what I want you to do when you're feeling that pressure that you're missing out on a happy relationship. Like, first of all, we don't know what's happening behind closed doors, okay? So what I want you to do, instead of focusing on other people and their relationship, focus on loving you. Let that be your armor that protects your heart. It's not just about appreciating your unique qualities. It's about understanding that everyone's journey is different. And resisting that harmful effect of comparison fosters a healthy, positive self-image and an unshakable confidence. Girl, trade in your running shoes and put on your red high heels, your red lipstick, and hold your head up high, because you are worthy of love. And the best love is loving yourself. It's time to stop suffocating ourselves with societal expectations, like creating this pressure to fit into this predefined relationship norm. The anxiety and stress can be overwhelming, making you think, I should be in a perfect relationship. It's the weight of meeting those external standards, prioritizing them over your own personal happiness, trying to get in so you can fit in, and settling for anything just to have something. I once heard somebody say, a half a man is better than no man at all. Not in my book. Not in my book. So, how do we break free from the bondage of settling to meet the external standards and denying who we are from the inside out, the best of the best? Well, I'm happy that you asked. Let me show you. First and foremost, reevaluate your expectations. And then prioritize your happiness. What does that look like to you? Create authentic connections based on shared values and genuine compatibility. Listen, rather than conforming to the norms, dare to be different so that you can be happy. Now, as we approach Valentine's Day, perhaps you have had a broken heart. You got scars from a past relationship. The pain continues to linger, and I know it creates a hesitancy to open up again. You might be thinking like, I'm scared to get hurt again. And you might be feeling like, I gotta guard my heart. Well, that's true, because we should always guard our heart. The Bible tells us in Proverbs to guard our heart. But when we're reluctant to trust and to be vulnerable again, we close the door to happiness. I'm not saying that you shouldn't feel the way you feel. What I am saying is that there's a solution at hand to help you find a cure for what you're going through. After all, there is a cure for everything you're going through. So let's start with considering seeking emotional support and therapy. Let those things become the bridge to your healing, because you're not responsible for the trauma, you're responsible for your healing. So if your past wounds have traumatized you, you are responsible for finding solutions to heal that. And there are tools that are provided for you to navigate through the emotional scars, allowing you to navigate through the emotional scars and to be resilient so that you can experience personal growth and a renewed ability to approach the future relationships with a healthier perspective. You deserve that, my friend. You deserve to be loved. You know, when I was coming up, and you may know about this song too, but there was a song that said, one bad apple don't spoil the whole bunch. Yeah. Okay. Confession time again. I'm not a singer. I'm a professional speaker, but I do love to sing. So consider it a joyful noise. But you get my point. We had a bad experience. We don't have to let it ruin our life. We have to learn how to learn the lesson from that experience. What was your part in it? How can you do better and be better instead of bitter and fearful and shame? Those things only keep you from loving not only others, but loving yourself. You are not what happened to you. You are so much more. That leads me right to the importance of self-worth. Associating self-worth with relationship status can be a heavy burden. It can lead to feelings of inadequacy, under-evaluation, and insecurity. You find yourself saying things like, I feel incomplete without a partner. You might be feeling that completeness comes only with a partner, fostering that lack of self-appreciation. So instead of feeling like you need somebody to complete you, realize that you are good enough. Cultivate self-love, because cultivating self-love really is the key. It's not just about shifting the focus from external validation to internal affirmation. It's about recognizing your personal worth, your achievements, and celebrating and embracing your individual worth independently of your relationship status. Matter of fact, your relationship status should always say in a relationship, taken, because you should be taken back by how amazingly awesome you are. You should be in a love relationship with yourself so that you can better love other people. Yes, tell them, I'm in a relationship. You know how sometimes we say, in a relationship complicated? No, we don't want that status, boo. Not at all. So listen, if you're feeling loneliness, if you find yourself playing the comparison game, if you have high expectations of yourself that causes you to be anxious and be overwhelmed with stress trying to get that perfect relationship, if you have past heartbreaks, or you're struggling with your self-worth, let me remind you, you're not alone. I get it. Like I said earlier, been there, done that. It wasn't until the pain became so much that I took a different approach. Like, instead of waiting for somebody to buy me roses, I bought my own. Matter of fact, I didn't just buy my own roses. I realized that there were other women just like me who longed for a relationship, who found themselves Valentine's Day by themselves, wishing they had a box of chocolate. Now, that wasn't me, because I don't even like chocolate. And I don't even like roses either. But the point is, you want something from somebody, right? Here's what I decided to do one Valentine's Day, which actually became a game changer for me. I went and purchased a dozen of roses. And then I went to the court building. And I intentionally went to the department where women were applying for restraining orders. Every woman I saw in that department a rose with a beautiful note of worth and one of my books to remind them that they are loved, to tell them that God loves them. He is madly in love with them. And it's amazing how shifting the focus from our pain to uplift others can transform our own perspective. Let me tell you, I left that courtroom, I promise you, I felt so loved by the women who were so grateful to receive a rose. No, it wasn't from a man. It was from somebody who took time to say, you are worth me spending time on you today. And it's a game changer. So I want to remind you, girl, it's time for us to reset our mindset. It's time for us to focus on loving the one we're with. And that would be you. It's time. Your cup deserves to be filled to the brim and overflowing so that you can give out of your overflow to other people. Start appreciating who you are and what you have instead of dwelling on what you don't have. Let me just remind you, you are strong, you are resilient, and you are worthy of all the love that God has to offer. This Valentine's Day, treat yourself, compliment yourself, be kind to yourself, take a laugh break, and remember, you're the boss of your day. Make every day Valentine's Day. Love the one you're with. All right, my friend, we've come close to the end. But before we go, we always want to know, what's your next move? And we are trusting that you will make it a boss move. So, as we approach Valentine's Day, what are you going to do to remind yourself that you are good enough, that you are worthy of love, that you are lovable, and you are capable of giving and receiving love? There's nothing wrong with you, because God don't make no junk. Are you going to have a Valentine's Day pity party, or are you going to celebrate your worth? As for me and my circle, we are going to celebrate. We trust that you will choose to celebrate. All right, my friend, here we are at the end. And you know what the promise is. In the end, we win. So thanks for hanging out with us here in the Locker Room of Life on Time to Win podcast. That's the official and original Time to Win podcast. It's been a pleasure to serve you a full cup of courage. I want to remind you to refill your cup so that you can refill your purpose. The world's waiting for you to show up. So let's go. Fight. Win.
Are you an entrepreneur, solopreneur, or mompreneur in the Inland Empire, doing your best to build your empire, but feeling stuck, isolated, and overwhelmed? Are you struggling to stay afloat in your business, but believing if you just had a little help, someone supporting you, or if there was a community of trusted women you could collaborate with, you'd be okay? If so, the red carpet has been rolled out just for you, and the doors are open to the Inland Empire's #1 women's mastermind group, Visionaries Influencing Prosperity, the ultimate sanctuary for growth-minded women who believe community is crucial. Prosperity is their birthright, and they were born to be a VIP. Come join us. We have a seat for you at the table in a safe space where your skills are sharpened, your business is elevated, and your hope is amplified. Experience the power of community, collaboration, and celebration. Become the VIP you were born to be. Visit thecureforwomen.com. That's thecureforwomen.com and apply now. But hurry, this is a limited opportunity and the doors close February 26th.
Thank you for listening to Time to Win. I recognize that you appreciate the value provided in today's episode, and for your gratitude, I'm giving you a Time to Win VIP listener badge. So head on over to timetowinpodcast.com. That's timetowinpodcast.com and claim your badge and gain immediate VIP access to more of our next level resources and opportunities, including details on the huddle, a table for 10, the Cure Circle, and the Cure Retreat. Because you've enjoyed today's session, you can also express your gratitude by rating, reviewing, and returning next week with a friend. Oh, by the way, be sure to screenshot today's episode and share it in your Instagram and Facebook story or on your favorite social media platform. We'll look forward to seeing you again next week in the Locker Room of Life, here on Time to Win. And remember, the best time to win is now.